Let's do the time warp and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the campy sci-fi fever dream that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation.
Welcome back to Yesterqueers. My name's Amanda, and I'm a public historian of queer history. Before Rocky Horror was a queer cult classic or a cult phenomenon, it was a wildly popular rock musical called The Rocky Horror Show. It began in a tiny studio in London before eventually transferring to the West End, to Los Angeles, and to Broadway. Richard O'Brien, who also played Riff Raff, said that he wrote Rocky Horror one winter while he was unemployed, mostly to keep himself entertained. He basically took all of the things that he liked, B-movies, sci-fi, schlocky horror films, rock and roll, and camp, and rolled it all into a production that Laura Kelly says hip-thrustingly subverted everything heteronormative, patriarchal, and prudish. Until very recently, O'Brien described Rocky Horror as just a piece of silly nonsense, and some critics really struggled to understand the tone. When it opened on Broadway in 1975, Rex Reed wrote, "The rock score is beneath contempt, the acting is a disgrace, and the entire evening gave me a headache for which self-exit seemed the only possible relief." He also called the creators of the show mousebrains and said that the show was only suitable for homosexuals. In a 2015 Newsweek interview, O'Brien quipped, "That remark seriously offended my wife and my boyfriend." Some journalists did get it, though, including Dusty Hughes, who said in this article, in I think 1973, it's pure escapism and is bound to be popular at a time when people in the theater are finding it too tough to face up to real issues and are taking refuge in fantasy. Its lifeline to reality is in its treatment of sexuality. It's a joyful, randy, innocent show projecting the sexuality of rock music and exploiting up to the hilt the Bowie-esque confusion of gender, which is currently fashionable. A film adaptation was inevitable given its success on stage, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show premiered on August 14th, 1975, with most of the London cast reprising their original roles. The film did not do well in traditional release. Critics were mostly just confused by it, and crowds were so small everywhere but the UA Westwood in Los Angeles that it was pulled from all other US cities. But midnight showings of cult favorite movies like 1936's Reefer Madness were very popular in the mid-70s, and a Fox executive thought that that might be where they found Rocky's audience. And he was right. The Rocky Horror Picture Show started its midnight run in New York City on April Fool's Day 1976 at the Waverly Theater, which was just a 5-minute walk from the Stonewall Inn. There are certainly elements of Rocky Horror that land differently now, 52 years after its first London workshop, but it continues to have a devoted following around the world. When asked about its enduring success, O'Brien said it celebrates difference. People who feel marginalized, alone, and confused, somehow it gathers them together and allows them to coexist. That's it for today. As always, more information, including sources and further reading, is available in the usual place.